Well, it was obviously a great experience to be able to be a part of a game like this. It's something I know our players will remember the rest of their life, but like I told them, you remember it better if you win. And unfortunately, that didn't happen tonight. I thought we came out and played a very good first period, and then ultimately the second period cost us tonight. I thought we got away from our game. We took a couple of disciplined penalties that we normally don't take, and all of a sudden we started to try to make some plays that weren't there, under the conditions that we had tonight. And, they took advantage. I mean, I think their first goal did the old bounce about 3 feet up in the air along the way, and got by Adam, and then they scored on a rebound, and they made the plays in the second period. And in a game like this, that's 3 goals is a big lead.
I apologize too. Betsy over there has a mic, so we're going to ask you to speak into the mic, please, for the malt box. There's a question.
Donnie, Bruce Brothers, St. Paul Pioneer Press. Game like this with all the hype and the news conference, that kind of thing, it's sort of a little bit like NCAA play. Do you think this kind of helps you as far as postseason?
I don't think there's any question. We talked about that, 4 quality teams here, and it reminds you of that type of an environment. And so this was a good experience for our players. About how you have to have the details to your game, and in a situation like this, the goals are harder to come by. You're not going to get pretty goals. You're going to have to get the muck and grind type of goals, and we didn't get enough of them tonight. Their goaltender, I thought, played very well too. I mean, he made some real good saves and some scrambles, and at the key points. I mean, I've always said, with goaltending, it's not how many saves. It's sometimes it's making the saves at critical junctures of the game, and I thought he did that, especially early in the game.
Tyler Mason, Fox Sports Reader. You two, despite the outcome, were you able to kind of appreciate what this event was like and able to play out there today?
I think, like Coach said, this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us. So, all the hard work that was put into this is starting in the summer, and we got to thank the people who were in charge of putting this event on. It was a great experience for us, but obviously frustrating to come out with a loss. And like Coach said, it's always a lot more fun when you win.
Go, Andy.
Don, did the conditions perhaps help Wisconsin's strength more than it helped yours, given that you're a team that likes to make plays that move the puck along? The conditions kind of help Wisconsin.
Well, I mean, still you have to adjust, and so there's no excuses for us. It's we knew I was able to sit along the rink, watch the first 2 periods of the first game, and I think the ice was probably better for our game than it was the first game. It seemed to hold up a little bit better. So I knew what was going to happen. I talked to our guys before the game. The TV timeouts would probably be 2 to 3 minutes. Because of the repair in the ice, that it's all about going from advancing zone by zone. You're not going to be able to make a lot of pretty plays, and you have to be able to adjust, and you have to be mentally strong to do it. Not most of the time, all the time.
That's not your nature, though. The nature of your team is to do it that way.
Well, I mean, obviously, the nature is to make plays and make stick-to-stick passes as much as you possibly can. But at the same time, you have to adjust. I mean, for us, we haven't played the game on a normal rink, 85 wide since back in October. So that was a bit of but I thought our guys adjusted fine. I mean, we came out, played a really good first period, and probably had a great opportunity to be ahead after the first period, but that didn't happen. And then our guys did sustain things that we needed to be good at tonight during the second period. And then all of a sudden, we got behind and we started to throw a few pucks away blindly, and we took some penalties, and you just, you can't beat yourself either. And Wisconsin played a good game, and we knew the first goal would be critical in this game. I mean, we saw it in the first game, the first goal they won. It would lead a couple goal lead, and the same thing tonight. Under these conditions, it was much easier to play with the lead.
Drew Clausen, Minnesota Daily. Nate, if you could talk about how the ice was, maybe adjusting to it at game speed, and then as it changed throughout the period.
When we first came out in the first period, I thought the ice was pretty good. It was quick, it's fast. I think our guys got into it right away. We had a pretty solid first period, moving the puck, snapping around a little bit. But as the game went on, obviously by the third period when we split in half, it was just kind of getting choppy in one end. But it was just one of those things. It was trying to get pucks to the net tonight, and for us, we didn't do that as well as we want as a defensive core. We didn't get as many shots tonight as we wanted to. Got a lot of shots blocked tonight, and ultimately that was their backhand play better than ours.